Hello students, let's start with chapter number 5 continuation. In today's session we are going to cover network topologies and its types topic. So let's start with the topic. So hardly there are 4 to 5 questions on this topic, but it is compulsory or it's confirmed that you will be having at least one question out of these 4 to 5 questions. So first question based on network topology is, what do you mean by network topology, and explain in brief the types, two basic categories of topologies. So there are two definitions of network topology. First one is, topology refers to the way the network of computer is connected. And there is one more definition, that is, topology defines the arrangement of nodes, cables and connectivity devices that make up the network. So basically if we consider the computer network, so computer network means it not that we are only having computers. Other than computer there are so many devices included, and that devices are nothing but the connecting devices or connectivity devices. For example, if we consider our personal network which we have taken from any internet service provider at home, so for to provide that particular connection they gives us they gives us modem. So modem is nothing but one kind of connectivity devices. If we consider computer lab, so in computer lab more than, we can say that, 10 computers are connected to a single device, and that device is nothing but the hub. Through hub there are all the computers which are present in the computer lab are connected. So these are connectivity devices. And other than that, to connect the connectivity devices and the node, that is computer or laptop or phone, we use different types of transmission medium, that is nothing but the cables which we use. So how we arrange all these cables in a specific room, in a specific building, that arrangement is nothing but the topology. So there are two categories of topology. First one is physical topology and second one is logical topology. First is physical topology. Physical topology describes actual layout, means as the name suggests, physical, how the computers are connected to each other physically in a specific room or in a specific building. That is nothing but physical topology. And logical topology means there is a IP address for each and every computer. So sometimes, as we said that we need to share some document. So to share some document, the specific computers should be connected to each other, and that connectivity we make with the help of that network properties or network places. These options are there in our computer, with the help of which we connect one computer to another. So that is nothing but the logical topology. Logically we are connecting the computers, and this is the reason why from one system to other we can be easily able to send the data. So that is logical topology. With the help of IP address we share the resources of one computer with the other. So that is nothing but logical topology. And physical topology means if a particular device is connected to the specific device or other device with the help of cables and with the help of connectivity devices. So that arrangement is nothing but the physical layout. So physical and logical topologies can take several forms. There are different forms. So on the basis of these forms or arrangement, we are having actually four types of, or four main common types of topology. First one is bus topology, then we have ring topology, then we have star topology, and then mesh topology. So let's start with the next question. So again you will be having question as, what is topology? So it is compulsory for you to remember both the definitions of topology. Then continuation with the same question, we are having question as, explain bus topology in detail, and you can see the years, how many times this question is asked during the exam. So it is very important question. Bus topology. In bus physical topology, all the devices are connected to a common shared cable called as backbone of the network. So normally why it is named as bus? As we know that the bus, that is the single device, we can say that, okay, or single machine, and in that machine the passengers are we can say that allowed to sit. So if anybody wants to go from one location to another, or one destination to other destination, they should carry that particular bus, and bus will carry them to the specific destination. So similarly, in case of bus topology also, bus like is not the actual physically it doesn't look like bus like structure, but it is a single wire which is used or which is shared by the multiple nodes or multiple resources, and all the resources are able to send their data from specific source to destination along with that bus, and hence it is named as bus topology. So all the devices are connected to a common shared cable. In case of bus, there is a common shared cable, and then with the help of that T connection, the same network service is used by the multiple nodes or multiple workstations, computers. So that main wire, main cable through which all the signals, all the data is transmitted from one destination to other, that cable is nothing but the backbone of the network. Now we will see the diagram of bus topology. So this is the diagram of bus topology. There is middle wire, you will be able to see, which is in bold. So that is nothing but the backbone wire of our network. And to that backbone wire, so many computers are connected. And the main important thing, if we consider any topology, there is a main machine, and that main machine is nothing but the server. So in all type of topology, you will be having this system, that is server, and other computers. Nodes are nothing but the workstations or computers. So basically, the bus is available for each node to send its data to each and every computer node. Means now in this diagram we are having total 5 computers. So any computer wants to send the data to the any computer which is connected to the same wire. Then through the bus, it is possible for any computer to send the data. Why it is possible? Because all the nodes or all the computers are connected to each other via that same link, via that same bus line. Basically, we can say that 90% the bus is we can say that bidirectional. Means on the same bus we can send the data as well as we can be able to receive the data. Sometimes because of we can say that special requirement, there are some chances that the bus will be send the data in unidirectional manner, but there are very less chances. That is on specific demand of any organization. Otherwise, basic or common bus topology, when we consider the topologies, we can say that bidirectional, means all the workstations are able to send the data as well as receive the data through the same cable. And basically this backbone cable carries transmission message along the cable. As message arrives at a workstation, it checks the destination address. Destination address means IP address will be checked by each and every computer. Means once one computer send the data or send the message, then that particular message is received by all the computers which are connected to the bus. So each and every computer will receive the message, open that particular message, check the IP address. If the IP address is belongs to that particular computer, then that particular message will be accepted by the specific computer. Otherwise, if the IP address is not matched, other computers will simply discard the message. So in this manner, the exchange of message take place in case of bus topology. Okay, so normally if we consider the speed of bus topology, then it is 10 Mbps, and it is again a common way. Means if we consider any organization and all, so from first to top floor we can say that all the computers are connected through the concept of bus topology only, because it is not possible for each and every floor we will take different ISPs, internet service provider service. It is not practically possible. So we will or any organization will take the service from only single ISP and then share the service among the computers. Some offices are having only single floor, some offices are having their own building. So for both the connection, it is preferable. That is bus topology. Then we will see the advantages. What are the advantages of bus topology? The bus system is much faster. The bus topology can be extended with sub branches to form another topology. Means if we want to extend the network, or if we want to add extra computers, and if the length of the cable is already full, then we can attach some extra wire and we can easily extend the bus topology. Breakdown of any failure node does not affect other communication. Means if there are, as we have seen in the diagram, there were total 5 computers. So if any node, computers are nothing but node, is failed, then it will not definitely affect the other computer. Others will normally work. Next advantage is bus topology is widely used in LAN, local area network. If you want to form, then in that case we will use the bus topology arrangement. They have not given the disadvantages. There are disadvantages also. First disadvantage is, as we seen that node, that is computer, is failed. If any computer which is present in the network is not working, it will not affect the other computers. But the main wire, that is nothing but the backbone cable of bus, is not working, or suppose it gets damaged, then definitely the computers which are connected to it are not going to communicate with each other, because main cable is damaged. So that is the main disadvantage of bus topology, and we can say that there is a limit to extend the bus topology. So this is again considered as a drawback only. And one more drawback is also there, that is when one computer sends a message to other computer, that message is received by all the computers which are connected to it, right? So definitely if the message is directly sent to the destination, it will be reached to that particular destination immediately. But because of this procedure, everyone are going to check it. It will take time, and secondly the messages will not be confident, right? Its confidentiality definitely will get lost, because everybody is able to receive the message. So these are the 3 to 4 disadvantages of bus topology. Then the next topology is ring topology. So on the basis of ring topology, you are having question as explain ring topology and give its advantages and disadvantages. So basically ring topology means, as the name suggests, ring, and ring is nothing but closed loop. So closed loop means in such type of topology, first computer is attached to the last computer of the network to form a closed loop, and hence this type of topology is known as ring topology. First computer is connected to the last computer, and the arrangement will look like in circular manner, like a ring. But circle and ring, both the things are not same. Ring is nothing but the closed loop. So each node is connected to its neighbors on the other side, and the data transmit along the ring in one direction. Means ring topology will behave like, if suppose we are total 7 students. So you are standing in a circular manner. So one student wants to send the data to other one. They are not able to send the data directly to the destination. Whoever student who is neighbor to you, you will send that message to your neighbor. Then that particular neighbor will send that message to its neighbor, and like in that manner the message is sent to the destination. Okay, so basically, as we have seen in case of bus topology, the direction of data transmission is bidirectional. But in case of ring topology, it is one directional. That is either in clockwise or either in anti-clockwise only you will be able to send the data. So each device incorporates a receiver and a transmitter and serves as a repeater that passes the signal onto the device in the ring. So each and every neighbor is behave like a transmitter, and sometimes they are behave like a receiver, okay, to pass signal from one device to other.